Master Your Mindset Radio, Episode 32.
Welcome to Master Your Mindset Radio, the show where we empower you to conquer limiting beliefs and transform your world with your gifting and purpose. Now for your host, Elizabeth Nader.
Hey friends, welcome back to another episode. Since we spoke last week on the last episode, a lot has changed. We have found out from our president that we are now in a shutdown lasting until April 30th. Of course, that could change. Not likely that will lift earlier. It could go later, but right now the date we're dealing with in this pandemic and this shutdown due to COVID-19 is April 30th. Well, when I heard that Sunday evening, March 29th, I actually got excited. I know that sounds strange, and it's not the normal response to being told that for another month you will have to social distance, stay in your house, you're unable to even go to the park, see your friends, kids can't go to school, you can't go to work, you can't make money if you're a small business, people losing their jobs. A lot about that can be very negative, but something inside of me jumped up. Something inside of me said, wow, this is an opportunity. And I've talked before about how we need to see such an amazing, immense, extreme challenges we're facing right now with this virus as an opportunity. Last podcast was all about the stages of grief that as it applied to sort of accepting what was going on with this pandemic and the changes to all of our lives and getting to the point of acceptance and hope. So I think on that theme of acceptance and definitely of hope, I think we have a choice now to see what we're facing here as an amazing opportunity. So really, April 30th means that you have 30 days. When you're listening to this, it's going to come out on March 31st. So as of the evening of March 31st, you have 30 days. 30 days for what? 30 days to change your life. Really, 30 days to do things you never did before. And I don't mean you're going to go skydiving. I mean, you're going to make changes in your life that you've never had the opportunity to change before. It's an opportunity to do things differently. And as the reality is, as humans, we tend not to make changes in our lives related to spirit, soul, and body, related to our career and business goals, related to relationship goals and issues. We tend not to make changes until we experience pain. This is the reality. Pain is what pushes humans to make change. So certainly facing 30 more days of the shutdown, and however that looks for you in your life, is painful, right? I mean, let's not deny that it's not painful. But it is such an amazing opportunity that if you were to simply think about the pain and the challenge and the negative aspect of this, which there certainly are plenty we can discuss, if you just did that for 30 days, you would miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Hopefully this will never happen again. And if it does happen in some way, it won't happen the way it has now. This is something that you need to take advantage of. How do you do that? You set goals for yourself. You decide what you're going to change in your life over these next 30 days. You do not have control over what the government decides. You do not have control over what this virus does or doesn't do. You don't have control over a lot of aspects of your life except those within the four walls of your house and those within your mind. And the truth is, we've never had control over any of those things. We only have control over our attitude, our mind, and the way we direct it. So we have a decision to make. How will we look at the next 30 days? Certainly, we will have problems to solve. In some cases, those of us that own small businesses or derive income from businesses that, are directly affected by this, that are shut down, which is so many people, yes, we have problems to solve. Those people who are laid off as a result of this, they have problems to solve. I'm not denying that. I'm among all of that. I have problems to solve with my businesses. but there are also solutions being offered, and we're seeking those out. We're trying to get creative about how to do things differently so that when we come out of this, we're stronger. So yes, while we solve problems, we also can proactively look at how to set goals for ourselves in different areas of our life where we can achieve something we never before had the opportunity to achieve. This is akin to just basically a reset. That's the way you should think of this. It's 30 days of a reset. And you know what? You're going to come out okay. If you would believe right now that everything is going to work out related to financial issues, related to businesses and jobs, that somehow it's all going to be okay. If you could just exhale and know that that will work out, that you will be safe in that arena, that you will be safe from a health standpoint. If you knew that, then you could use that mind share to focus on what will you do with the gift of 30 days. It is a gift. Can you see it that way? I'm challenging everyone to see this 30 days as a gift that you've never had before. So what do you do with it? Well, the best thing you can do is set achievable goals. Things that you've always thought about or wondered if you could ever find time to do. And I'm not talking about how many movies you can watch on Netflix, not those kind of goals. I'm talking about things that will actually drive you forward in life, things that you didn't have time to do before, relationship goals, goals for your mind, goals, physical goals. You can go outside and do some things. You can't go to the gym, but you can do physical things outside as long as you're by yourself or with your family. And spiritual goals, books that you can read, meditate more, read scripture more, pray more. There is a lot that we can do to change the fundamentals of who we are and the fundamentals of our life. And if we do that, we will set up a foundation and a structure that is so incredibly resilient that when we come out of this gift of 30 days, we will never be the same. We will be so much better for it that we will actually say, thank you, God, for that gift. Yes, we can get to the point where we are actually grateful for this time. I want to step into that gratitude right now. I want to have that attitude of gratitude now as I look at all the things that I want to accomplish and all the things that I want to do. Because remember, we tend not to make changes until we experience pain. So here we are. What is your choice? What is your choice? What are you going to do over the next 30 days? May I suggest to you that you come up with a plan. You come up with a set of goals. You come up with a way to make changes in your life with the resources that you have around you. One way to do that is something that I am putting out into my private Facebook group tomorrow, and it's called the Daily Practice Wheel. Now, as an aside, if you're not a member of that group, but you're on Facebook, it's a free group. Join it. I'm doing lives. We did a live today in there, encouragement. The members post. We all try to do things for each other that are inspirationally based, motivating each other. And inside of that private group on Facebook, we will be launching this hashtag 30day. It's a challenge to flatten the fear in your life while the government flattens the curve of the virus. Flatten the fear in your life and take advantage of this gift of 30 days. And one way to do that is to take this daily practice wheel. I'm going to actually post that document in the group. And if you can join, you can get it there. Or if you want to email me, you can do that. Look on my website, elizabethnader.com, to reach out. Join my mailing list. I can send it to you. But it's pretty simple. A daily practice wheel is an exercise that you can use right now to help you navigate the blessing and the gift of these 30 days as it relates to personal goals you want to achieve. So the way that it looks is like a wheel that's divided into several pieces, almost like a pie chart. And the one that I hand out is divided into 6 different pieces, and 6 different pieces of the pie, if you will. And what you do for each one of those is you label it a category in your life, and you can decide what those are. And if you want to do 8 pieces of the wheel, if you want to do 6 pieces, if you want to do 4. But let's go with the 6 as an example. So perhaps you would choose different categories of your life, like relationships, family, finances, career or business, spiritual, physical. And you would label those pieces of the wheel, those sections of the wheel. And you would determine what percentage satisfaction do you have with each of those areas in your life today. And you would basically darken in that amount. So let's say with your finances that you're 50% satisfied. So you would darken in 50% of that piece of the wheel. And let's say in your spiritual life, you're 80% satisfied. And in your relationships, if that's another category for you, maybe you're 90% satisfied. What you want to look at when you're done with that is the delta, the difference between where you are today in terms of your satisfaction level and 100%. That's how you set your goals. What can you do? What can you do to get to a higher satisfaction rate? 100% is not perfection per se, but 100% is where you are satisfied with where you are in that category of your life. But when you look at the difference, and in some places you might be as low as 20% in terms of satisfaction, you will know where to spend your energies. You will know that you have to put more intense goals in there. If, for example, with fitness or your health, if you feel that you're overweight, so you might give yourself a 10 or 20% satisfaction in that area, then you're going to list a lot more. You're going to list many more goals that you need to achieve and things you need to put into place over the next 30 days to bring that satisfaction level up. And that can include things like obviously getting more exercise, changing what you're eating, sleeping more, drinking more water, getting sugar out of your life. You set these attainable smaller goals that all are focused on raising that satisfaction percentage in your life in that particular category. So it's a visual and it's a guide to help you set goals in those areas of your life that you feel you need them. All of that is attainable within your home, within the tools that you have right now. There is so much online. Let's say you want to set a goal for yourself to take certain classes within your field that are online. You can do that now. These are all things that are at your disposal. There isn't much we can't do, literally, based on this shutdown because of the internet and because we have so much available to us. And a lot of it is simply decisions that we want to do or planning for the future, things we want to put in place. So I encourage you, if you want a copy of that and some more teaching on how to put that in place in your life, join that Facebook group and do that. But you can do it on your own as well. Overall, the most important thing I want you to think about is what is your plan. But the great thing about joining a group and the great thing about being part of a group like that is that there is accountability. So it's one thing to go off and create a plan by yourself. You need an accountability partner. And your spouse is not always the best one for that because they have too much of a vested interest, right? So in a group like we've created, there is accountability if you choose to use it. So you can share with us what your goals are and your progress as you wish to share or watch other people. We're not going to lampoon you in front of everyone if you don't get there. We're going to support you in your desire to reach your goals. It will change the way you look at life going forward. I think we should always be goal-oriented. We should always be looking at where we can improve in life because we are under construction, if you will, our whole lives, right? We are in progress. We don't achieve and arrive 100% until we're done living. So we're always looking for areas where we can improve and we can help others improve. Our attitude should always be that way. Well, now you have an opportunity, and it's all about how you decide to look at it. Remember, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you choose to react to it. And this is what I'm saying now is you have a choice. You have a choice to look at these 30 days and take on this challenge however you want to say, thank you for this gift. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm going to change my life. And that means when we come out of this, you will be that much stronger in the areas that you have focused on. How awesome is that? It is a reset. Life could never have given this to you before. None of us had the opportunity or the gift to just shut everything down and say, I need to take a 30-day sabbatical. Are you kidding me? Who can do that? Well, it's been forced upon us now. and it's going to work out. The financial situation is going to work out. The economy is going to come back. I am bullish on it. I am. And I'm not denying the real issues there and the fear that's generated from that. But we don't want to be infected with the virus. But you know what could hurt us even more in the long term? We don't want to be infected by the fear that's been generated. So we need to flatten the fear in our life, and we need to say no to the fear. We need to mix our faith with facts. We need to focus on the opportunity in these next 30 days. We need to set our goals. We need to take advantage of it. We need to breathe deeply and say, thank you for this reset. Thank you, God, for doing this for me. I'm going to be better. My family's going to be better. My business, my career, my health, my spirituality, everything is going to be better because of it. But that is your choice. Make that choice. Come with us in this challenge and do something that you will look back and say, wow, what an opportunity. You can tell your grandkids about it. Be a model for your children. Have your children do it as well. It shouldn't just be about sleeping in and taking it easy. And, all of that relaxation is okay, but it needs to be mixed in with improving your life. Otherwise, what was it for? So I'm excited about this. I, for one, think this 30 days is an amazing gift. I hope you feel the same way. Please join us in the Facebook group. Take on this hashtag 30-day challenge with us. I want you to feel supported, and I want you to feel encouraged. And no matter what, even if you just accomplish one thing over these 30 days, it'll be worth it. But guess what? 30 days is a long time. You can do a lot more than that. Come out of this a better, stronger, different, more evolved, whatever word you want to use, person who can now take on challenges you couldn't even take on before. And at the end of it all, we're going to say to this crisis, thank you. You made me better. God bless you guys. I can't wait to see you in the group. And I can't wait to hear about all of the goals you're going to set and the great things you're going to accomplish as we walk into this experience together. Talk to you guys soon.
Thank you for listening to Master Your Mindset Radio. Before you go, if you want to be part of a free online community of like-minded individuals for support, resources, and inspiration as you conquer your limiting beliefs and pursue your purpose, go to elizabethnader.com/community. That's elizabethnader.com/community, or search for Master Your Mindset Academy private group on Facebook. Looking forward to seeing you online.